This infinity shaped key that I'm renaming Harmony Key is made to a specific frequency that relieves pain or known to relieve pain. This said, not every pain is the same, so perhaps it may not work for one individual. For the most part, I have had great results from a lot of different folks that have said that it works for them, but some of them want the key for free. I wish I could give them away. Unfortunately, these are custom made and are not the easiest thing to do. If I make 2 or 3 in one day, I may have to wait 3 or 4 days before I can work again with them. The gauge of the wire is pretty thick, and not only that, but it's doubled up, as you can see. And I'm going to, I'm looking for my measuring tape here, show you, just so you get an idea. There we go. How big this is. So something you could carry in your pocket if you even wanted to, in your purse. Doesn't take too much. So this frequency is one of the pain relief frequencies known. In fact, the most popular one I have come across for body pain. There is another one that is for tooth pain, which I have experienced myself, and it relieved the pain in 20 minutes. Now, this particular key has worked within 30 seconds to a minute, give or take, for different folks. So if you try a minute and a half and it's not working, it may not be the frequency for you. This said, I gave this key to 3 of my lady friends, and 2 of them came back saying that they wanted to keep it. I did not know they were in pain at the time. And I told them, I said, look, I got a new invention and created this new key. And this is what people are experiencing. Would you go out and try it out with other folks, you know, relatives, friends that might have aches or pain? And to my surprise, 2 of them said, oh, I want to get this. So I may have to make a few more for them. I met a lady at the post office, and perhaps her example was the most drastic. She was walking on a cane, very tiny little steps, bent over. And when I saw that, I realized this lady is in really bad pain. So I asked her, I said, would you like to try something to relieve the pain? And she looked at me, she said, yeah. I put the key on a surface and I told her to pick it up. There's a reason why I didn't want to touch her. Some people may come back and say, oh, she has healing in her hands. Well, that would be another blessing. But, you know, I just wanted to see what the key by itself does. And she took the key and she looks at me and goes, well, what do I do with it? I said, just go ahead and put it where it hurts. You should have seen her put the key to the right, to the left, to the shoulder, to the back, up and down, here and there. I mean, she probably spent 30 seconds just doing that. So when she was done, I held my hand out to get the key back, and she goes, no, I have money in the car. I want this. I want this. So needless to say, she didn't need convincing that, this can in fact work. What she didn't understand is that this works on the auric field, even though I told her for some reason, I think she didn't know what the auric field was. And she thought she could stop her anti-inflammation medication and all that. So I called her a few days later and she was like, oh, I don't know. I'm not feeling so good. I don't know what's wrong. And finally I said, well, what's happening? She says, well, I've been walking. She walked 3 times around her house. Now, for her, that was a lot. And I don't know, I forgot to ask her how long it had been since she walked that much. And I realized very quickly she was overdoing it. So if you're one of the folks that gets immediate results, be careful and be gentle with your body. Recovery is great, but if you're overdoing it and you're not used to it, just ease into doing new movements or whatever it is, or expect to feel a little rotten, which she told me, she says, I don't know what it is, I feel rotten. Then she told me she hadn't taken her anti-inflammatory remedy or medication, and I told her, I said, this is not a healing tool. This is an energy tool that shifts energy around. So if you need stitches, you still need to have those stitches done, or if you have inflammation, or if you have an infection, you still need to take care of that, whether you use holistic or medication or whatever you use. But it is a lot easier to recover when your body is pain-free. So this said, I hope the information sunk in. I enjoy my infinity key, and the latest thing I've come up with is tying it on a cord, because if someone's foot hurts, I can just let it hang down there. Like with my neighbor's dog the other day, the poor guy was limping, and I just held it down. It's also my demo key, which I've had people that tried it out and it worked, and they just wanted to keep it. And I said, no, I'm not in a position to gift these. They are hard to make. They're custom made, and they have to be made accurately, and they're hard on my hands. And I am not financially in a position to gift them yet. One day, perhaps. So what I decided to do is tie it down, and when the person is done, just start pulling on it and telling them that this is my demo. So if you want one, you may have to order one, but you're welcome to try this out for free anytime. The only side effect is that you feel so good that you may overdo it. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and have a blessed day. And this beautiful little patchwork piece is from one of my dear friends. I wanted to show it off here. Have a blessed day.